Stations, everyone, stations.
You're on.
Oh God, not in front of the library board.
Good evening. Welcome to the April 9th, 2024 Village of Bolingbrook Board Meeting. Before we proceed, we'll start with the traditional mention that the procedure for those who wish to make public comments later in the meeting, we have agendas located by the entrance to the village boardroom. You can look at those, and we also have sign-in sheets which are available in that bin there, and there are sign-in sheets up here. If you wish to make a public comment, please fill out one of those sign-in sheets and please hand it to myself or the clerk before you proceed to the microphone to make your comments. This assures that your name will be recorded accurately in the minutes of the board meeting. And it's just important to have an accurate representation of who's actually speaking throughout the entire meeting. Kind of important. Yeah.
So I can spell their name right.
Yes. Spelling, yeah, people are sensitive to that. So please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, which tonight will be led by Celeste Bermejo.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I should make mention, I'm Mike Lawler. I serve as village trustee and deputy mayor. Mayor Mary Alexander Basta is out of town today, meeting with state legislators and leaders on behalf of the village interest, and also meeting with others who share our priorities with the state level, not only staff, but the leadership, to let them know where we could use some assistance and involvement from the state. So wish her luck. It's always fun going to Springfield. I used to go years back, and it's never not interesting. So tonight, let's see, Madam Clerk, would you mind calling the roll?
Certainly, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Here.
Trustee Quintero?
Here.
Trustee Kelly?
Here.
Trustee Lawler?
Here.
Trustee Doris?
Here.
And Trustee Carpenzano is excused.
Yes, Trustee Carpenzano is also excused. We do next have approval of the minutes for the regular meeting of March 26, 2024. May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved. Second.
Okay, discussion, any changes requested of the minutes that were published? Okay. With that, Madam Clerk, would you please,
Voice vote. Voice vote.
all those in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have approval of tonight's agenda. And before I proceed, we'll take a motion to approve the agenda for tonight.
So moved.
Second.
Motion Trustee Doris, second Trustee Kelly. Attorney Olson, any recommended changes for the agenda tonight?
Mr. Deputy Mayor, none tonight.
Okay, thank you very much. All those in favor of approving the agenda?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Next on the agenda is approval of appointments, boards, and commissions. We have none tonight, so we won't be needing any action on that. Following that, reports of officers. We have a proclamation tonight. National Library Week. I thought it's pretty cool that it comes on a historic Monday, something about an eclipse. But if we could have representatives from Fountaindale Library Board, and this is April 7th to April 13th. And we've got a good group tonight.
Yeah.
Celeste Bermejo is the president of the board. Sarah Siska, Marcelo Valencia, vice president. Oh, wow. And Paul Mills is the executive director. We're proud to have a great working relationship with the library, and I know my personal experience, we're in great hands with your leadership. I'll go ahead and read the presentation, or the proclamation. National Library Week, April 7th to 13th, 2024. Whereas libraries offer the opportunity for everyone to connect with others, learn new skills, and pursue their passions no matter where they are on life's journey. And whereas libraries have long served as trusted institutions striving to ensure equitable access to information and services for all members of the community. And whereas libraries adapt to the ever-changing needs of their communities, developing and expanding collections, programs, and services that are as diverse as the populations they serve. And whereas libraries are accessible and inclusive places that promote a sense of local connection, advancing understanding, civic engagement, and shared community goals. And whereas libraries play a pivotal role in economic development by providing resources and support for job seekers, entrepreneurs, and small businesses, thus contributing to local prosperity and growth. And whereas libraries are treasured institutions that preserve our collective heritage and knowledge, safeguarding both physical and digital resources for present and future generations. And whereas libraries are an essential public good and fundamental institution in democratic societies, working to improve society, protecting the right to education and literacy, and promoting the free exchange of information and ideas for all. And whereas libraries, librarians, and library workers are joining library supporters and advocates across this nation to celebrate National Library Week. Now, therefore, I, Michael T. Lawler, Deputy Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, Will and DuPage Counties, on behalf of Mayor Mary Alexander Basta, do hereby proclaim April 7th to 13th, 2024 as National Library Week in the Village of Bolingbrook. I encourage all residents to visit their library and celebrate the adventures and opportunities they unlock for us every day. And here's the presentation. Would you like to share some information? We're going to take a picture here in a moment.
Sure.
And then we'll take the picture here, and then I want you to share some information about
Take
maybe
first?
some
Picture
activities. Yeah.
first? Okay.
I'm in the way, okay.
Ready, Paul? Yes. 1, 2. One more. All right, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Lawler and Village Board for this proclamation. Fountaindale, like the proclamation said, is a great place to connect people, learn new skills, and pursue your passions. So this week we would love to invite the community to join us for National Library Week for our many fun events. Tomorrow is our National Library Outreach Day, so we have prizes and crafts. And on Thursday, we actually have our Startup Academy for kids, where we will teach them how to become entrepreneurs. So there's plenty of story times and lots to discover, read, and enjoy in print and online. So please join us.
Well, thank you very much. I'll tell you that every time I'm in there, I see amazing crowds. It's a great gathering place of all ages. So thank you for all that you do for the community. I've got a soft spot in my heart for librarians. My oldest sister was a librarian at the University of Notre Dame. And
that's awesome.
so I know how much
Yeah.
passion she had for assisting others. So thank you for everything that you do, and your entire staff for everything that you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to comment on anything on the agenda for tonight? Madam Clerk, any?
We've received no agenda items, or no comments about the agenda items in advance of the meeting.
Okay. All right, next on the agenda is bill approval. Bill listing A, $349,997.06. Bill listing B, $476,746.57, for a total of $826,743.63. I have a motion to approve the bills as presented.
So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Doris, second trustee Quintero. Any questions or comments? Okay, Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Yes, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Quintero?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Next, we have resolutions. The first is Resolution 24R-021, approving the purchase of Gray Key cell phone data extraction software from Magnet Forensics LLC for a contract term of 1 year. This purchase is for software utilized by the police department for retrieving pertinent information from cell phones and has assisted the department in solving many crimes. The contract runs from February 9th, 2024 to February 8th, 2025 at a cost of $33,105. This was reviewed and approved by the Public Safety Committee. I have a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Kelly, second trustee Doris. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, have a roll call vote, please.
Yes, sir. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Quintero?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes,
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
motion carries. Thank you. Next is Resolution 24R-022, approving the purchase of 3 industrial lawnmowers from Reinders Incorporated for the Bolingbrook Golf Course, 2001 Rodeo Drive. Current fairway mowers were purchased in 2001, and we're in 2024, so they've lasted, thanks to the crew at Bolingbrook Golf Club. They've lasted a really great time, and this is when the course was open in 2001. The greens mower is from 2008, another good longevity and well-maintained. Due to the age of the equipment, replacement parts, and the fact that replacement parts are no longer available, that's a shock, 20-some years. The 2 quotations are for one greens mower at $56,362.75, and 2 fairway mowers with optional attachments at $183,562.15. The total cost is $239,924.90, and this was reviewed and approved, recommended for approval by the Public Services Committee. May I have a motion to approve Resolution 24R-022?
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Doris, second trustee Quintero. Roll call vote, please.
Sure, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Quintero?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes, motion carries, thank you. Next, we move on to ordinances, and the first is ordinance 24-015, approving an agreement between the Village of Bolingbrook and IG Capital LLC for the enforcement of traffic laws and ordinances at Pheasant Hill Plaza, 231 to 291 South Bolingbrook Drive. I have a motion to approve this ordinance.
So moved. Second?
Okay, I'll give some background on it. This is a common practice that we have with many developments, commercial developments and retail developments throughout the village. This ordinance allows our police and code enforcement division officers the ability to enforce violations, traffic violations such as parking offenses and overweight vehicles in this plaza. And we have these, as I mentioned, with several other plazas and centers throughout the village. This was reviewed and approved by the Public Safety Committee. Any questions or comments regarding this? Okay. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Trustee Quintero?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes,
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
motion carries. Thank you. Next is ordinance 24-016, accepting plat of dedication, Reagan Boulevard along the property of Cornerstone Baptist Church, 2151 Reagan Boulevard. I'll give a little bit of background here. The 80-foot right-of-way for Reagan Boulevard was not dedicated at the time when the dedication of right-of-way was accepted for Fox Ridge Farms Neighborhood, Unit 2. This will remove a gap in the right-of-way. This was reviewed and by all relevant personnel and officials. I'll ask for a motion to approve this ordinance.
So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Quintero, second trustee Zarate. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes,
Trustee Quintero?
Yes.
motion carries, thank you. Next is ordinance 24-017, amending Chapter 6 of the Bolingbrook Village Code decreasing Class C beer and wine license from 7 to 6 and Class C2 outdoor from 4 to 3. This is from Mod Pizza West, and it's at 215 North Weber Road. And this, I saw it's, national news, Mod Pizza is closing restaurants across the country. We still have the Mod Pizza in front of the Meijer on James Avenue on the east side of town. So this was closed, and their liquor license must be eliminated per our municipal code, and this was reviewed and approved by all relevant personnel and officials. May I have a motion to approve ordinance 24-017?
So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Doris, second trustee Zarate. Roll call vote. Any questions or comments? Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, sir. Trustee Quintero,
Yes.
trustee Lawler,
Yes.
trustee Doris,
Yes.
trustee Zarate,
Yes.
trustee Kelly.
Yes.
Next, we have ordinance 24-018, amending the village fee schedule to modify sewer utility fees. This is for wastewater treatment and surcharge. And this fee is from May 1st, 2024 to April 30th, 2025, and is in compliance with ordinance number 04-052, again, reviewed by all relevant personnel and officials. I'll take a motion to approve ordinance 24-018.
So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Quintero, second trustee Kelly. Any questions or comments?
Thank you.
Okay, hearing none, a roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Trustee Kelly,
Yes.
trustee Zarate,
Yes.
trustee Lawler,
Yes.
trustee Doris,
Yes.
trustee Quintero.
Yes.
Motion carries, thank you. Last ordinance is 24-019, amending the village fee schedule to modify fire prevention, protection, and control fees, ambulance, and related services. This is a new fee which will be effective May 1st, 2024, and is in compliance with ordinance 04-052, was again reviewed by all relevant personnel and officials. One quick note, these fees are set in accordance, as was explained in our Public Safety Committee meeting. These fees are set in accordance with, I believe, the state, Chief LaJoy? Yes. And so this gives us a chance to update these annually. May I have a motion to approve ordinance 24-019?
So moved.
Second.
Motion trustee Kelly, second trustee Doris. Any questions or comments? Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, sir. Trustee Zarate,
Yes.
trustee Quintero,
Yes.
trustee Lawler,
Yes.
trustee Kelly,
Yes.
trustee Doris.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. At this point, is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak to anything that was not on the agenda? All right, seeing none. Trustee comments and reports. Can we start with you trustees, or, trustee Quintero, we're gonna start with you.
All right, let's switch it up. I don't have any announcements. Just want to go ahead and congratulate Paul Mills and the library board and all the staff for all the hard work that they do. Congratulations on National Library Week. If you have not been to our wonderful library, I don't know why you haven't. It's amazing. It's state of the art. You can do everything and anything there, from recording videos to, if you need a nice little quiet boardroom to have a meeting in. It's just lends itself to many, many different things. So it's a great amenity to have in our village, and thank you to them for all they do. That's all.
Thank you, trustee. I just want to remind everyone, on Saturday, April 27th, the Village of Bolingbrook Beautification Commission is celebrating Arbor Day, and there's going to be a tree planting at 10 o'clock in the morning at Bulldog Park, and then there will be a festival in front of Town Center from 11 to 2 with free hot dogs, raffle prizes, and activities. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, trustee. Just a calendar reminder for those interested, Saturday, April 27th, Pretty Me Inc. is presenting their E3 conference at Brooks Middle School. E3 is an acronym for, or an abbreviation for Elevation, Education, and Empowerment. Again, this is a conference at Brooks Middle School, and it will be held from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. What you can expect there are free workshops for teen girls and moms, scholarship giveaways, free lunch, vendor shopping, entertainment, and lots more. If you are interested and you're looking for more information, Pretty Meat Inc. does have a great social media presence, so you can contact them there, or you can visit www.ticketfalcon.com/E/E3conference. So ticketfalcon.com/E/E3conference. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you. On Wednesday, April 10th, for your information, Red Cross Blood Drive will be at the Bolingbrook Community Center at 201 Canterbury Lane. It will start at 8 a.m. and go to 3 p.m. It's a way to give back. It's so important. With everything that's going on in this world, it's truly important that we give a little blood to help, because when there's a shortage, and, you know, it could be a family member, it could be a cousin, someone we don't know, but every little bit helps. So if, you know, you could find it in your heart to go out and give a little blood, we would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's all I have.
Thank you. Anything?
Today is a little-known holiday. No one recognizes it. It's National Lawyers' Day. I don't say it for myself, I say it for all the hard-working lawyers in the world.
Well, thank you for making us aware of that.
Yes. You're welcome.
And congratulations to the recognition of all the lawyers that
Thank you.
work hard to,
Right.
on our behalf, all of our behalfs.
Thank you.
And thank you for Bert. Bert does a lot of hard work. He's always sitting right by the mirror, so he really puts his heart and soul into helping us and guiding us the right way to go. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bert.
Thank you.
On behalf of the trustees and the deputy mayor.
Aw. One thing before we get together next time at the next village board meeting, there is an event put on annually by the Bolingbrook Park District, Week of the Young Child. But they have an event at the Recreation Aquatic Center on Lindsay Lane on the Saturday the 20th. I have it down as 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Touch a Truck. And that's a really cool event. I think maybe the village supplies some large vehicles along there as well. But kids of all ages can come and see up close and personal some really cool vehicles. Other than that, we have no executive session. And I entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Motion, trustee Quintero, second, trustee Zarate. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We stand adjourned. Motion carries.